Trump breaking news. Remorseful Wisconsin fake elector admits he signed a bogus 2020 Trump victory document. The electors from each state who had cast ballots for president in the month following the 2020 presidential election officially cast their ballots for the nominee who had received the most popular vote, even though Joe Biden won 7 states. Republican electors conspired to cast fake Trump ballots. False electors is what they're known as now, and they were involved in a plot to revoke the election, which pro-Trump lawyers with Trump's backing hatched, said U.S. prosecutors. 3 states, Georgia, Michigan, and Nevada, have brought criminal charges against phony electors. One of the uncharged Wisconsin electors, Andrew Hitt, who is also an attorney and a former state party chairman, consented to meet with us a few weeks ago to discuss how the Trump campaign allegedly deceived him and the other Republican electors in Wisconsin. Anderson and Cooper, you presided over the Wisconsin Republican Party. How strongly did you feel about Trump? Hitt. Andrew: I told away for him non-stop, all hours of the day and night. Andrew Hitt: it was common for calls to begin at 6 in the morning and continue until 10 or 11 at night. It was my utmost effort. Donald Trump with Andrew Hitt, chairman of the Wisconsin Republican Party. During his rallies in Wisconsin, President Trump frequently singled out Andrew Hitt. In Wisconsin, though, Trump was unsuccessful. About 20,700 votes separated him from Joe Biden. On technical grounds, the Trump campaign challenged over 200,000 absentee ballots in 2 counties that lean Democratic. Based on the legitimate ballots cast, Trump easily won Wisconsin. That was untrue, Andrew Hitt said. His statement was not true. Anderson and Cooper: the Trump team sought to have the votes cast in Milwaukee and Dane counties thrown out. Were you in favor of that proposal? I wasn't comfortable with it, Andrew Hitt said. According to Anderson Cooper, the 2 most liberal counties in Wisconsin are Dane and Milwaukee. Those 2 counties are home to the vast majority of Wisconsin's black population. Andy Hitt: that's right, yeah, that's right. Anderson and Cooper: you did not think it was fair to toss out all those absentee ballots, did you? You know what? I voted that way, too. Andrew Hitt: it was my vote. Anderson and Cooper: you didn't think it was fair to disregard your vote? No way. Andrew Hitt: Democratic Gov. Tony Evers of Wisconsin validated Joe Biden's victory on November 30th. This allowed Democratic electors from Wisconsin to cast their ballots for Biden at the state Capitol on December 14th. The Republican National Committee allegedly contacted Andrew Hitt a few days prior. Anderson and Cooper: when did they first try to contact you, asking, could we obtain a roster of the Wisconsin Republican electors? Andrew Hitt asked. Anderson and Cooper: is that what piqued your interest? Yes. Andrew Hitt: I was worried they would try to claim that the Democratic electors in Wisconsin were improper due to fraud. You didn't think there was any big fraud, right? Anderson Cooper asks. No. And I was obviously quite active in the election. Andrew Hitt: Republicans nominated Hitt and 9 others to serve as electors in the event that Trump were to win Wisconsin, if a court were to invalidate the Wisconsin election. He claims that the outside legal counsel for the state GOP urged him on December 4th to meet with the other Republican electors at the Capitol on December 14 to sign a paper stating Trump won the state. Anderson Cooper: what if the Trump team's legal arguments are successful in court? Andy Hitt: absolutely. How is this possible? I distinctly recall asking myself that Trump would lose Wisconsin if a judge were to overturn the election solely because we failed to meet and complete the necessary papers by the 14th. According to the legal analysis, the electors are required to gather at the Wisconsin Capitol on December 14th at noon. As stated in the statute, in a 4-3 decision, the state Supreme Court that morning denied the Trump campaign's request to invalidate almost 200 votes. According to Andrew Hitt, though, he and the other Republican electors still convened to cast fraudulent ballots after learning that the Trump team planned to file an appeal with the United States Supreme Court. One of the purported architects of the fake electors plot, pro-Trump attorney Kenneth Casebro, was there to observe. As Andrew Hitt points out, our attorneys specifically advised us that these papers would be useless unless and until a court determined otherwise. Anderson and Cooper: based on a legal challenge that you personally do not think has merit, you are electing to sign this paper as an elector and you are urging the other electors to do the same.